A close approach awakens the instinct of one of the most formidable predators of the grasslands. But not every target panics and runs. Some rivals are fast and resilient enough to halt that advance. In the wild, authority exists only when it is continually proven. So when the advantage fades, can the lion still hold its crown? The lion is one of the most powerful and highly social big cats. It lives in structured prides, where females typically lead the rhythm of the hunt, while males focus on protecting territory and maintaining the group's position. In the wild, the lion's hunting success rate is often below about 30%. Showing that failure is a natural part of survival. The wilderness remains balanced. Even the ruler of the grasslands must face the cost of a single miscalculation. Across the open grasslands of Africa, African wild dogs do not stand out for their size, but for their discipline. Each individual typically weighs around 70 pounds, much smaller than an adult lion. In return, they possess endurance, speed, and a level of coordination rarely seen among predators. Between lions and African wild dogs, a tense boundary always exists, where a single advance can shift the rhythm of the plains. When a lioness moves into the hunting grounds of a wild dog pack, she does not face a single target, but a small, fast, and tightly connected formation. They do not scatter in panic. They spread out in multiple directions, maintain a safe distance, and take turns applying pressure. A common strategy unfolds as one group distracts from the front, while others press from the sides, forcing the lioness to constantly turn and defend. With sustained speeds of around 37 miles per hour, African wild dogs can maintain this pressure long enough to disrupt control of the situation. Each time the lioness moves in, the formation stretches. Each time she slows, the pressure quickly returns. In the end, the lioness is forced to step back. In the wild, stepping back is not always failure. Sometimes it is the instinct to conserve energy and survive. Across the savannas and semi-arid regions of Africa, antelope are not only a vital source of energy, but also a major challenge for lions. In many ecosystems, medium to large ungulates make up a significant portion of their diet. But to bring down these animals, lions must overcome speed, formation, and highly alert defensive instincts. In a dry landscape, two hungry young lions test their chances against an oryx weighing around 450 pounds. This antelope stands out with straight horns over 3 feet long, forming a formidable line of defense. When approached, the oryx does not panic. It stamps a warning, angles its horns toward the pressure, and maintains distance with precise inch-by-inch movement. With wildebeest, the challenge takes on a different form. When pressed, it does not flee in disorder, but turns, lowers its head, and uses its curved horns as a barrier. A single well-timed response can be enough to make a lion step back, recognizing that control can shift in an instant. Even the sable antelope, weighing close to 500 pounds near the water's edge, can turn a moment of drinking into a strong defensive stance if a lioness approaches from the wrong angle. A small miscalculation in position is enough for the predator to lose its advantage and withdraw. Against such resilient opponents, lions must rely on calculation and patience. On the savanna, survival is not only about fleeing, it is about staying composed at the right moment. Beneath sediment-rich river waters, the Nile crocodile nearly blends into mud, current, and shadow. At around 16 feet in length, with a bite force of about 3,700 pounds per square inch, it does not need to display power to create pressure. Its strength lies in silence, patience, and precise timing. Known for ambushes along the river's edge, it creates a constant sense of caution for animals stepping into shallow water. For a pride of lions, the riverbank is both a necessary stop and a high-risk boundary. In a brief moment as a lion crosses, the surface can erupt from a sudden surge moving at roughly 30 feet per second. With powerful jaws, the crocodile leaves little room for error. Even when feeding near the water's edge, lions must remain alert to movement rising quietly from below. While adults may react in time to step back, the curiosity of cubs can quickly increase the risk. A single misstep on the slick mud, a distance off by just a few inches, can be enough to break balance. In this place, strength on land is no longer an absolute advantage. The terrain itself reshapes control of the moment. This is not only a contest between strength and ambush, it is a lesson shaped by the environment. When the water takes control, even the ruler of the land must know when to step back. In Africa, the giraffe stands out not only for its height, but for how it turns its massive body into a living observation tower. Standing over 18 feet tall and weighing around 2,600 pounds, it can detect movement from a great distance, often before other animals even sense approaching danger. For lions, it represents a large but high-risk source of energy. A healthy adult is not an easy target to overpower. The pride must spread out, guide its direction, and wait for the moment the giraffe loses rhythm or becomes separated. In the wild, the success rate against this target is only around 25%, as a single misjudged angle can erase the opportunity. When pressured, the giraffe does not panic. It pivots, keeps its balance, and uses hind legs nearly 6 feet long to create a defensive zone around itself. Each time the lions hesitate, the balance shifts toward the one that maintains distance. If the focus shifts to a calf separated from its mother, the chances may rise to around 45%. But at that moment, the entire group becomes more alert, tightening its awareness across the landscape. The rival that makes lions most cautious is not necessarily a massive body, but a system of discipline known as the spotted hyena. Operating within a matriarchal social structure, with clans that can reach around 80 members, each group functions as a unified entity, where collective intelligence outweighs individual strength. When they detect lions controlling a contested food source, hyenas do not rush into direct confrontation. They begin with far-reaching calls, summoning others from multiple directions. Step by step, the formation expands, spreads outward, and creates a ring of pressure around the contested space. Rather than engaging head-on, hyenas wear down the lion's focus through constant vocal signals and brief advances. As their numbers grow and collective pressure builds, the lion's control can begin to shift within moments. Yet hyenas also read the situation carefully. If the balance turns against them, the group withdraws in order, preserving strength for another opportunity. In the wild, this is not weakness, but a refined survival instinct, knowing when to advance and when to step back to endure. The African buffalo stands as a living fortress of the grasslands. Weighing around 1,100 pounds, it is not only a major source of energy within the ecosystem, but also one of the most difficult challenges for lions. This is a world where strength doesn't stand alone, but is always tied to the discipline of the herd. When the boundary of safety is crossed, buffalo do not scatter. They lower their heavy horns, hold formation, and can accelerate to about 37 miles per hour in short bursts. A direct impact can generate immense force, prompting a predator to quickly adjust its approach. In encounters like these, lions cannot rely on speed alone. They must read the wind, judge distance, and identify gaps within the formation. The true strength of the buffalo lies in its protective instinct. When an alert signal spreads, the herd tightens formation, shielding vulnerable members at the center. Adults take position along the outer line, forming a living wall that forces lions to weigh every move. When the grasslands grow still again, the lesson remains. Position is not defined by strength alone, but by unity at the right moment. Beneath the freezing water, the orca surges upward, breaking through the ice and forcing its target into a rapidly narrowing escape zone. The orca does not hunt through chaos, but through intelligence, speed, and near-perfect coordination. Each approach is carefully calculated, steadily reducing every possible escape route. The orca is at its most formidable when the entire ocean becomes its advantage. The orca is the largest species of dolphin on the planet. Reaching lengths of around 30 feet and weighing over 10,000 pounds, its true strength lies in its highly developed social intelligence. In many cold water regions, orcas live in tightly bonded family groups, passing down hunting strategies across generations as a form of ocean culture. With advanced echolocation, coordinated teamwork, and remarkable adaptability, they have become among the most efficient hunters in the marine world. In the wild, the orca stands as a dominant presence at the very top of the ocean's food chain. In the natural world, few animals dare to perform the calculated beaching maneuvers mastered by the orca. Their target, sea lions weighing up to around 800 pounds, often rely on the safety of the shoreline, believing distance from the water ensures protection. But against predators with exceptional intelligence, that boundary becomes fragile. Riding incoming waves, the orca accelerates through the water and launches onto the shore, using an estimated bite force of around 19,000 pounds per square inch to gain control of the encounter. It is a high-risk strategy because a single miscalculation in thrust or timing could leave the hunter stranded and vulnerable. Even after securing the prey, the sequence does not end. Orcas often guide the animal back into deeper water, where they engage in controlled, repetitive interactions that help reinforce hunting skills within the group. To sustain such a massive biological system, each individual typically requires the equivalent of several prey of this size per day. This demanding cycle is not driven by instinct alone, but stands as a powerful demonstration of the balance between physical strength and advanced strategic intelligence in one of the ocean's most capable predators. Crossing the powerful storms of the Pacific, the gray whale, a giant weighing up to 90,000 pounds, undertakes the longest migration in the mammal world. This round-trip journey of more than 12,000 miles is not only instinct, but a demanding test of endurance and survival. At key bottlenecks along the California coast, some of the ocean's most intelligent predators wait with patience. With disciplined coordination, orcapods carry out prolonged containment strategies that can last for hours. They take turns approaching, using body mass and controlled impacts to disrupt the calf's recovery rhythm at the surface. The pursuit is gradually guided toward shallower waters, just a few miles from shore, where the mother whale positions her body as a protective barrier for her young. In this intense survival encounter, the orca's strategic coordination meets the resilience of maternal instinct. Across the vast ocean, even a brief loss of momentum can determine the outcome for an entire generation. This is the nature of the sea, relentless, patient, and never forgiving. If the gray whale is seen as a resilient traveler, then the humpback whale stands as a true ocean warrior. Reaching lengths of over 50 feet and weighing up to 80,000 pounds, it holds a commanding physical presence among migrating species. Yet that immense size, along with its thick layer of blubber, also makes it a highly valuable target that orcapods are willing to pursue with persistence. Facing a living fortress equipped with 15-foot pectoral fins that move like powerful whips, orcas do not rely on brute force, but on endurance-based strategy. They take turns approaching, using their mass to generate repeated pressure that reduces the calf's ability to recover at the surface. In narrow channels, as the formation tightens, the pod executes coordinated separation attempts, working to isolate the young from the mother's protection. When the waves settle, only the laws of survival remain. It is a stark intersection of nature, where one struggle gives way to another in the ongoing cycle of survival. The vast ocean has long been a realm shaped by unforgiving laws of survival, where the great white shark has stood as a symbol of unmatched dominance. With a body mass reaching up to 5,000 pounds and a powerful bite adapted for open water hunting, this predator has long appeared without equal in temperate waters. Yet the natural order is being challenged by a striking black and white presence: the orca. To the orca, even a top marine predator is an opponent with biological limitations. Using a body weight up to 3 times greater, the orca delivers powerful tail strikes at the water's surface, generating force that pushes the shark upward before a decisive side impact follows. Through a precise inversion technique, it induces a temporary state of immobility, leaving even a powerful predator briefly unresponsive. The objective of this highly refined strategy is access to an energy-dense food source, making the shark especially valuable in the open ocean. This encounter between strategic intelligence and raw instinct underscores the orca's commanding role. As the former ruler withdraws, the ocean reaffirms a fundamental truth: intelligence and discipline consistently surpass strength alone. In some of the coldest waters on the planet, survival favors the well-adapted. Here, the Weddell seal, an energy-rich animal weighing over 600 pounds, becomes a prime target. Its thick layer of blubber provides essential calories, but reaching this resource requires the mind of a skilled strategist. When a seal is spotted on drifting ice, the orca pod does not rush in. They align side by side like a coordinated unit, striking the water in unison with powerful tail beats to generate strong surges of force. This wave-washing technique creates artificial waves up to 4 feet high, crashing over the ice edge and turning a stable platform into a slippery slope. If the ice holds, the combined mass of the group drives upward from below, shifting the balance beneath the seal. Once it enters the freezing water, the encounter becomes a learning opportunity. Young orcas observe and participate, gaining experience through real-time interaction. With success rates exceeding 60%, this strategy allows the pod to conserve energy while maximizing efficiency. It represents a refined balance between biological capability and advanced cooperative behavior at the highest level of marine predation. On the vast arena of the ocean, where the swells of the eastern Pacific conceal countless secrets, a quiet internal conflict begins to unfold. Dolphins, elite swimmers capable of bursts exceeding 20 miles per hour, are suddenly drawn into a survival challenge against the orca, a hunter defined by overwhelming size and disciplined strategy. As the pace intensifies, the surface churns with rapid acceleration and sharp directional shifts from the dolphin pod. Yet beneath the water, the orcas have already established a dense network of echolocation, sealing off every possible escape route. They move in a coordinated formation, guiding their target into less favorable waters with the precision of a specialized unit. The moment an individual becomes separated marks a critical turning point. The orca delivers a powerful hydrodynamic impact, using its mass and speed to generate a surge of force that leaves the target unable to respond. This level of efficiency reinforces the orca's position as one of the ocean's most formidable strategic hunters. The lion concludes the encounter with strength, yet its limits are revealed. The target may escape, and a rival may hold its ground to the end. Within the harsh wild, even this predator must sometimes step back. If you want to explore more of the most intense encounters, like and subscribe to the channel, because even the ruler of the grasslands must continue to compete to hold its crown.